Once in the little town of Willowbrook, there lived a young boy named Max who loved to draw. His family didn't have much, so Max drew on old scraps of paper he found around the house. Despite having only a few colored pencils, he filled every picture with creativity and joy. One chilly autumn day, Max was exploring the town's small market when he noticed a dusty, old shop that he had never seen before. The sign above the door read, "Enchanted Treasures." Curious, Max stepped inside. The shop was filled with trinkets and mysterious objects from all around the world. Behind the counter stood an old woman with sparkling eyes. "Hello, young artist," she greeted him warmly. "What brings you here?" "I was just looking around," Max replied shyly. "I love to draw." The woman smiled and pulled out a small, beautiful paintbrush with a golden handle and bristles that shimmered like a rainbow. "This paintbrush is very special," she said. "It can bring drawings to life." Max's eyes widened. "Really? But I don't have any money." The woman shook her head. "This brush is for someone with a heart full of imagination. Take it, Max, and use it wisely." Overjoyed, Max thanked the woman and carefully took the magical paintbrush home. He couldn't wait to try it out. That evening, he sat at his desk, held the brush in his hand, and began to draw a little bird. As soon as he finished, the bird blinked, fluffed its wings, and hopped off the paper. It chirped happily and flew around his room, filling it with the sound of music. Excited, Max drew a beautiful flower next, and the flower sprang up from the page, filling his room with a sweet fragrance. With each stroke, Max filled his world with life and color, drawing a meadow, a little brook, and even a warm, cozy house. Max soon became known as the boy with the magical paintbrush. He helped everyone in the town by drawing things they needed. He drew blankets for the cold, food for the hungry, and toys for children who had none. One day, a greedy businessman heard about Max and his magical brush. He demanded that Max draw a chest filled with gold coins for him, but Max refused. "The paintbrush is not for greed," Max said firmly. The businessman grew angry and tried to take the brush by force, but Max held onto it tightly. The magical brush sensed Max's kindness and loyalty, and it began to glow brightly. Suddenly, the businessman found himself surrounded by the things he had asked for. Only they were illusions. None of the treasures were real, and he quickly realized his greed would get him nothing. Max used his paintbrush to make life better for everyone in Willowbrook, drawing gardens, parks, and beautiful murals around the town. The people of Willowbrook, inspired by Max's kindness, worked together to make the town a joyful, colorful place to live. And as for Max, he continued to paint wonders, filling the world around him with beauty, knowing that true magic comes from a generous heart.